Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we're going to continue our studies. This time we're talking about dividing fractions. So here's our vocabulary. Our first word is quotient. That's the answer to division. Reciprocal is two numbers that are reciprocals to each other if their product is 1. For example, you have 2. It is the reciprocal of 1/2. Notice you have 2 on the bottom of the 1/2 now, whereas 2 was a whole number and now it's upside down. So that's what we mean by reciprocal. When we multiply 2 times 1/2, you get 1. So two numbers multiplied together, they give you a product of 1. Multiplicative inverse is another way of saying reciprocal, by the way. So here are the steps for dividing fractions. Step 1, keep the first fraction the same. Step 2, change the division sign to a multiplication sign. Step 3, multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So that means you're going to turn that second fraction upside down. And step 4, simplify to the lowest terms if possible. So these are the 4 steps. Somewhere along the line you may have heard that chicken place, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KCF, is the acronym that we use for Keep Change Flip to remind us how we divide fractions. So here's our first question. What is 3 divided by 3/4? So we have a division problem here. We have a whole number, which is 3, and we're going to divide that by 3/4. So we got 3, and we're going to divide that by 3/4. So let's remember our rule. Change that division sign to multiplication and flip the second fraction upside down. So we have 3 times 4/3 instead of 3 divided by 3/4, because now it's really multiplication of fractions, and we really have a easy go of it where we're going to put a 1 underneath the 3. If you remember my other video, how to multiply fractions, top times top. So we'll have 3 times 4, and that'll equal the new top number, which is 12. And we have underneath that 1 times 3, and that'll give us 3. So our answer is going to be 12 over 3. And by the way, we can reduce that. 12 over 3, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. So our answer is going to be 4. So again, we multiply instead of divide by the reciprocal of the second number. So 3/4 got changed to 4/3, and 4 times 3 is 12, and 3 times 1 is 3, and that gives us 1 times 4, which gives us 4. Because over here I noticed one little thing that those of you may know, cross cancellation. When we put our 1 under here, this 3 and that 3 could have canceled out, so we would have 4 over 1, and that would have given us 4 a lot quicker. So let's move on to a question that you can try on your own. So find the value to the lowest terms of 2/3 divided by 5/6. So 2/3 divided by 5/6. Remember, KCF is a good way to remember how to do this problem. KCF. I know it's not Kentucky Fried Chicken, but it's a good way to remember it. We keep the 2/3, we change to multiplication, and we flip the second fraction upside down. And that'll give us what we have to multiply. 2 times 6 will give us the top number, and 3 times 5 will give us the bottom number. And we can reduce that by dividing by both top and bottom by 3. and that'll give us 4/5. So I hope you got that in your try. So you might want to rewatch it and take a look at what we did. Again, KCF, keep, change, flip. So instead of dividing, we multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So instead of dividing by 5/6, we multiply by 6/5. And top times top, bottom times bottom, and that'll give us our answer that we can reduce to lowest terms if possible. So I hope you got something out of this video. Here's one for you to try. 5/8 divided by 1/8. So give it a shot. I think you will get it. Check your understanding. If you have questions, write them down. If you're still uncertain, I'll be glad to answer them in class. Watch the video if you need to. Here's a good one. Find the value of 8½ divided by 1/2. Now this one's interesting because we got 8½. If you watch the other video, we have to learn how to change that into a fraction, improper fraction. Hopefully you remember that. And I'll go over just a little bit for you. Remember, we multiply the whole number, 8, by the denominator, 2. That'll give us 16. And we add the numerator to that, and that'll give us 17. And that's the new numerator. So so we got 17, and keep the denominator the same, 17/2, and that's going to be divided by 1/2. You should be able to take it from there. So good luck with that question. All right, let's go to another question for you. Here's another one. What is the quotient of 6 2/3 and 1 1/4? Answer as a mixed number. So now we got two fractions that we're going to have to, two mixed numbers that we're going to have to change into improper fractions. So hopefully you remember our steps how to do it, and you'll get your answer. So that's a good question. So check your understanding, see if you got it. If you don't, rewatch the video. Hopefully it'll help you out. Here's where we're going to next time, where we're going to start putting more word problems into our fractions. So how many 3/4 are in 3 wholes? So that's where we're going next time. So I hope you like us on YouTube, and if you need to watch the video again, please do. If you have questions, write them down. Again, I hope you like the video, so like us on YouTube. See you next time. This is Dr. Robinson signing out. Bye-bye.